Well, we're gonna get this show started. Does that sound fun? You guys sound good, right? Okay, all right. We're gonna need a little more energy though. You guys are fading. So guys, please give a warm round of applause for your first meeting tonight. Jamie Hoffing, everybody, let him hear it.
All right, Hamilton, how are we tonight? Right? I'm so happy to see like so many friends and family here supporting the comics of tonight. And just so you're not going to go empty-handed, you're all going home with an awesome, luxurious Florida timeshare. So James, lock the door. But I'm happy these days because I'm like been to therapy. My doctor suggested like, hey Jamie, I would like to put you on CBT, and I'm like, no, I'm more of a THC guy myself. And it's like, no, CBT, cognitive behavioral therapy, which is basically where you talk about your past childhood traumas that influence who you are today. Like, for instance, when Francis in grade 6 invited the whole class to his party, but didn't invite me. But that guy invited the kid who thought he was a cat. Like, that guy invited the kid who substitutes Meow Mix, or trail mix with Meow Mix. That guy got invited. Yeah, I'm still not over it. But I don't know, for those who've been in therapy, does this ever happen to you where you're just rambling on about nothing for like the majority of your time there with the doctor, but then see the clock and it's like 10 minutes left, so you start to cry just so you can get your money's worth? So there's an election going on. Thanks to the Liberals, we kind of went from blackface to bankface. Home ownership is an election issue. And so actually it's an issue, but not for me, because like I've given up on owning a home. But that doesn't stop me from actually like being addicted to real estate social media, where I get real estate agents just trying to pimp me like Toronto condos that are 300 square feet for $500,000. Like Anne Frank walks in and going like, this is too tight for me. But you know what, because I watch so much of it, the algorithm knows that I am unable to purchase a home. So now I just get realtors in aisle 30 of Canadian Tire selling me a Coleman tent. Like, ooh, look at this. We got a 6-person dome tent. Oh, look at this wonderful space. It's an open concept. You can sleep, you can entertain guests, and you get this perfect view of Hamilton Harbor. Been reading in the news about weddings and how Generation Z is changing how we've done weddings in the past. We went to destination weddings. We went to like all-inclusive beach resorts, and now the destination is Billy Bob's Party Barn and Slaughterhouse. Like, it used to be like you get to have a wedding on a beach. Now you're walking a farm like it's a war zone, trying not to step on manure mines. And then when it comes to the dance floor, you're just swatting mosquitoes and flies. But yeah, Generation Z, they've, back in the day we used to have Buck and Nose to help finance these ceremonies or these weddings for the couples. But Gen Z is so addicted to gambling, they started putting up DraftKings sports books like at their weddings so you can bet on them. So of course I'm getting in on this action. So I'm just sitting there in the ceremony sweating the race between the flower girl and the ring bearer like it's the Kentucky Derby. Like, go you bastard, go! But the other thing is that guest lists have become so limited. Back in the day, if you were single, you had like your pick of all the single people there. Now my only option at a wedding today is the couple who's been questioning their whole marriage that day, thinking a threesome is going to solve their marital problems. Like, so I got Bob going like, hey, room 604, midnight. I'm like, thanks, Bob. And I still don't know how I ended up in the cuck chair that night.
One more time for Jamie, guys. That was his first time ever in Canada. We're going to keep the show moving right along. Please give it up for your next comedian, Rick Alexander, everybody. Let him hear it.
Keep it going for James, everybody. Well, let's get this out of the way quickly. I feel like you guys are kind of judging me a little bit already. Even with this fancy shirt on, you guys are looking at me like, if you're telling jokes, who's stealing the catalytic converters tonight? It's not nice. I found this out recently that when you look like you sell fireworks out of a van with only one bumper, it's going to take a little bit more than a Walmart dress shirt to cover that up.